Hi, second grade. I'm really excited to finish our jazz collages today. So last week we made a painted paper and we took our ruler to do these really nice scraping effects. If you learn how to read music, the lines are called the staff, and then music notes sit on the staff. So the fun part today will be to add your music note symbols and to pick out a jazz instrument to draw and put on top of your painted paper. So to do your music instruments and the notes, you are going to get a bowl with pastels, and you're also going to get some construction paper crayons. Please make sure these get returned just like this. To help us draw the notes and the instrument, I have a packet that you can use as a reference to draw what you need to do. So on the left hand side there are instrument notes, and on the other side are the jazz instruments. The first thing that we're going to need to do is put the notes on our paper. So you can draw them yourself just by looking. Most of these actually start with kind of like an oval, so an oval kind of shape, and then a line. And some notes have the open part, some of them have the closed. You can use whichever colors that you like and feel like come up the best. Some of them have two connected. So pick out some ones that you think look cool to add to your picture. And once we're done with our notes, we will pick out an instrument. You can use more than one color. I'm just doing this to make sure we have a nice short video to watch. Okay, once you're done with your notes, you're going to use this to pick out an instrument. So all of these are jazz instruments, and the only one I didn't pre-draw for you guys is the trombone. I have different packet drawings for you to choose from. You can draw these yourself on your white paper, but I wanted to make sure I had some tracing tools in case you wanted to use them. So there's no shame in tracing these. They'll help us make our project look nice. So if you want to use this, all you're going to have to do is put your paper on top and draw what's underneath. So we have a piano or a keyboard, a guitar, a bass looks like a really big guitar, a saxophone, a trumpet, and some drum stuff. So the drum, I have one drum, and these are actually the mallets or the drumsticks that you use to drum or to beat the drum with. Okay, so the only thing I wanted to point out was that if you use the trumpet, when you go to cut out your trumpet, you're going to want to cut around this and not in between the lines, because you can trick the eye by using your pastel or your crayons to color in the little gaps. So don't worry too much about cutting these out if you want to do the trumpet. Okay, I think I'm going to do a saxophone for this example. So again, put your paper on top if you want to trace it, and make sure you take the time to draw all the lines that are on here. And I'm going kind of fast for the sake of time, but you should go a little slower so that your lines look really neat and really nice. Once we have our instrument traced, we will color it, cut it, and then put it on top of our paper. Alright, there we go. So saxophones are normally yellow, so you can choose your own colors, but I'd say most jazz instruments are kind of like a yellow color, or have some brown on most of them. I'm using the pastel because it colors really fast. If you like the crayons better, you can use those too. Okay, now that I have my saxophone drawn, we are going to cut it out and glue it on top. Almost done. Okay, and here is where you can kind of decide which way you want your instrument to go. Some are longer, some are kind of going sideways, so my saxophone doesn't really fit that well like this, but you could turn it on the side, so I'll let you decide. Once you find a way you like for your instrument to sit on your paper, put some glue on the back of your instrument, not on your painted paper. And then give it a nice little pat. Okay, I can't wait to see what your projects are going to look like. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I hope you guys did too.